everybody! Welcome to Ringside with Matt and Gabe. Yep, and I hope you enjoyed our last episode where we looked at Ali Frazier 3, The Thrill of Manila.
Yep.
And now we're going to be taking a look at UFC 195's Robbie Lawlor versus Carlos Condit. A great welterweight fight, an instant classic that happened this year. And,
I was about to say, this is a much more recent event. This is just this year, right?
Yeah, but it was a great match, and I actually got some good stories, me personally, because I saw this match live at a bar. So
Cool.
All right, so you ready to do this?
Ready to do this. Let's enjoy the show.
Yep. This is on sleep right now. All right, let's unpause this.
Carlos Condit, 3 inches taller, he will have a slight reach advantage. Once again.
Yep, this fight took place this year in January.
Yep.
And I saw this at Causeway Bar.
Right.
And
So it said welterweight. This is for the welterweight title?
yep, welterweight title.
And for people that don't know, is that like in between what?
Welterweight, that's between lightweight and middleweight. Middleweight is 155, welterweight is 170, and middleweight is 185.
Okay. And then heavyweight, obviously.
It's beyond 205.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I love this part right here. Let me turn it up a little bit just for this part.
Watching around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
It's time! Bruce Buffer, baby, one of the best in the business.
I can see why.
Yep, and I actually had the privilege of meeting him at the UFC Expo when the UFC first came to Boston for the Randy Couture versus James Toney fight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 169 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, he is the former WBC welterweight champion and the former interim
Sitting there, I was like, its teeth aren't that yellow. So,
and the number 4 ranked welterweight contender in the world, presenting the challenger, the natural born killer, Carlos Condit. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 26 wins, 10 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Ruthless Robbie Lawlor. Yes, indeed. Robbie Lawlor. Carlos
Yep.
Condit.
So they always say that? If you want to touch gloves?
Yeah. Or sometimes fighters don't touch gloves.
I was about to say, Ronda did not. And I was
Yeah, it's more like sometimes for fighters it's more like hey, let's fight now and we'll shake hands later.
Right.
And
He's in the dark trunks, white trunks for Carlos Condit, who first trained at Jackson Winklejohn at age 15.
you know, this fight I saw at the bar at Causeway.
Yeah.
Causeway Bar in Boston, which is up the street from the TD Bank Rock Garden, home of the Bruins and Celtics.
Okay. And what happened when you saw it there?
Well, I had some cheese fries, and I had some hearty cider. Yeah, Downy cider.
Well, it's probably Hardy too.
Oh yeah, it was hard cider. And I was pumped for this fight.
Yeah.
In fact, I actually ran into a couple of ladies from London, England, who who were like sightseeing and stuff, and they were huge UFC fans. One of them was actually a former amateur boxer. So she came here to see this fight, and that just goes to show you the popularity of the UFC.
Right, totally.
The space in which they can do damage first in this one. So right now, Robbie's doing what he wants to do. Pressing.
Oh.
Went for it.
Oh yeah,
Good shots there by Robbie.
that's why they call him Ruthless.
It took a while though. I mean, does it always?
Whoa!
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah, and I was totally rooting for Carlos in this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robbie Lawlor, of course, a UFC veteran, fought in the early days of the UFC, around the early 2000s. Was more of a Mike Tyson type of fighter, just knocking guys out because he does have power. And of course, fought all over in other companies, fought in Pride, IFL, Elite XC, Strikeforce, and Carlos Condit, a former WEC welterweight champion, fought George St. Pierre for the title and lost, and this is his second title shot. And both guys have also.
So he's Lawlor defending, right?
Yeah, Lawlor.
And that's
Condit.
Condit challenging.
Yeah. Lawlor won the title from Johnny Hendricks, and just coming off his first title defense where he had a 5-round war with Roy McDonald in a rematch and broke Roy McDonald's nose. Yeah.
Part of the game, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And Robbie Lawlor, of course, as it says in the announcement by Bruce Buffer, he's fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. Of course, that's where he trains now with American Top Team. Of course, originally a Militich fighting systems, one of the original members of the Militich fighting systems team with Matt Hughes and Tim Sylvia, funded by Pat Militich, a former UFC welterweight champion himself. I mean, Lawlor is a wrestler. He has some good wrestling, but for the most part, he's mostly striking.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know it's probably not as popular to say with the fight fans, but he's definitely got a nice looking body too.
Well, yeah, he's very popular. Everybody knows him because of his, knockout power. His, of course, his loss to Nick Diaz. Unfortunately.
I was saying it might not be popular for me to point that out, but it's a good-looking body, attractive.
Oh, okay. Hey, no judgments here, man.
Yep.
Oh.
Really calculated attacks thus far by Condit. Carlos is such a long guy, too. It's just difficult to get in on him. There's a lot of kicks, and when you do get in on him, he's excellent with elbows. And short punches, even though he has long arms.
By the way, this fight takes place at the MGM Grand in Las
Vegas. Yeah.
Yep. And a lot of great boxing matches and UFC fights have taken place
I
here.
was about to say, Las Vegas has been a fight capital for a long time, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, with the the fights with Sugar Ray Leonard and Mike Tyson and Brandon Holyfield and De La Hoya, Trinidad.
Right. It sounds like the list could go on and on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. 2-5 all break, right? Kick and range check. Yep. Stay focused. This is the round he's gonna try to take back over. And you ain't giving him nothing.
So in the corner for Carlos Condit is Mike Winklejohn and Greg Jackson, who the Jackson Winklejohn camp, responsible for many world champions: Rashad Evans, John Jones, George Roy St. Pierre.
Yeah.
And
You said his name is Winklejohn?
Yeah.
That's a little funny.
Yeah. Well, he's also a former kickboxer too.
So you're saying if I laughed at him, he'd kick my ass?
Oh yeah. Also the home of former women's bantamweight champion Holly Holm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course, him and Holly, they've been training together since she was a pup. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I actually saw a thing on, I think on like ABC News or something that Holly was defeated. Did you hear that?
Oh yeah, most recently she lost to Valentina Shevchenko.
Right.
Yeah, well, she's got a long road ahead of her before she gets another title shot, but hopefully she can overcome this.
Right.
Preparing him. Oh, there's a good left hook there. Moved away. Carlos blew out his knee, of course, in the Tyron Woodley fight. About 14 months with that torn ACL. So it's ruling the rehab.
Oh, and that's a good thing he's doing right there. Carlos is doing is, take away his legs, with leg kicks, and that's what Melvin Menhoff did to Robbie Lawlor in their fight in Strikeforce. He was just kicking away at his legs, just whack, 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 and then of course before he ran into Robbie Lawlor, I think it was like a straight left punch that he knocked him out with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I haven't seen the fight in a long time, but that's one of Robbie Lawler's weakness is that he's very vulnerable to leg kicks.
I don't know if they do this a lot, but it doesn't seem as professional like for boxing to have your hands open. Like he had some fists there in the middle, but like for a lot of it, they've been having their hands open like this. Is that more?
Whoa! Knocked him down. Oh yeah, and I remember because I also got this fight on my cell phone. I was recording this fight on my cell phone.
Yeah.
And I was just screaming like, no, get up! Yeah. But yeah, as far as the hands being open, the fingers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because because the fingers you can grapple with and stuff like that.
And then is it also like I noticed when the last time it was he was getting ready to kick a lot when he did that. Is that like more to like be prepared for kicking instead of punching, that type of thing?
Yeah, it's also to measure distance, find range.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not quite the same thing as boxing then.
Yeah.
In boxing, you have to kind of keep them closed, keep your fists closed.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to risk poking somebody in the eye and stuff.
As he's gotten older, though, he's not afraid to take the deep pitches before he swings. That is a huge difference in the attack ball. Get to that high kick. Much more volume than Carlos Check both times, Joe. The big shot, of course, this round so far was by Lawlor, but
that tag right there. I mean, that's the thing about Robbie Lawlor, too. I mean, Robbie Lawlor, if you get into a striking war with him, I mean, it's not really much. I mean, he'll throw knees and elbows, and not really much known for throwing kicks, but, he'll throw some fists in there, man. He will. You definitely don't want to just get into a straight boxing match with Robbie Lawlor.
Yeah.
In fact, Lawler's thing is he always believes in. He's not really much of a believer in technique. He's just like, go out there and let's just, let's throw down.
Final seconds. The second clock. Away into that uppercut. Robbie just fine.
There's a knockdown.
Bam!
Oh.
This takes the legs right out from under Carlos Condit. But look at Carlos the way he's standing. He was completely squared off. I mean, he caught him completely flat. Not one leg behind him. Legs spread out. You're never supposed to hit that. It's an awkward movement with your right hand. Kind of bit in the ass with you. That fall off the side for 5. So what's he doing? High kick, right? High kick. What's he doing? He's that left hook in you and left it over him. Body motion, Rob. Body motion. Hey, don't wind it up too big, Rob. Hey,
You can hear them talking to him too, both of them.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Like Condit, they were doing a lot more talking. They were telling him probably you got to get out there, you got to make this better. Whereas they weren't really talking to what's his face. He's got it. He locked down.
Yeah. And, the thing about, Mike Winklejohn and Greg Jackson, they are different as night and day when it comes to coaching. Greg Jackson, he's more like, kind of like Phil Jackson, kind of like a philosopher, more of a teacher.
Yeah.
He does break things down. Like, he compares, like, fighting to, like, jazz music. It's like, well, I have a note, and it's about the note in between the notes. And stuff like that.
It's good to hear that someone's that thoughtful about it.
Yeah, and also compare it to quantum theory and physics and stuff like that.
Right.
And whereas Mike Winklejohn, he's more of an old school type of guy. He's hard ass and stuff like that. Yeah. He's even said in interviews like, look, my thing is hit and don't get hit. Yeah, you can cut my eyeball out, and I'm not gonna sit there and cry about it. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, this fight, from the opening bell, it's just been nothing but great striking here. Here in the third round, this is where it really got good. I was screaming like for Carlos, I was like, get off the gauge, move, hit him, move. Yeah. Oh, caught him with an elbow in there.
Yeah.
And fights like this. I remember when we did our first episode, which you can find on youtube.com/BloodKnuckles.tv. But I remember when we were watching LA Frazier 3 and talking about how these were like the boxing matches today and the UFC fights today. These are the fights we're gonna tell our kids and our grandkids about.
Right. Exactly.
This is.
And do you think this is one of them?
Out? Oh, hell yeah. Lawlor versus Condit, this is definitely going to be a fight we'll tell our grandkids about. Granted, if we have children. I don't know, you planning on having children anytime soon? Or?
I have thought about it, yes. Eventually I do want to. But not for a while.
Yeah. Me, I kind of go back and forth.
Yeah. I just realized you can see all the blood on his
Yeah. Yeah, bleeding from the nose. Yeah, it wasn't broken or anything, but It kind of reminds me of the. Remember the first Rocky movie when after the first round, Apollo broke Rocky's nose, and Rocky goes to his corner. He goes, Mickey goes, "Your nose has been broken," and Rocky goes, "Yeah, how's it look?" And he goes, "Oh, it's an improvement." Yeah.
Yeah.
Very comfortable in the counter punch position. There's a nice knee in the body on top of the another knee.
Yeah, and that's. Yeah, this is probably like the first takedown attempt throughout the whole fight.
Right.
Yeah, this whole match has been a stand-up war. I mean, I've seen this fight dozens of times on my cell phone, and of course, you can hear me yelling on the cell phone, like, "Go, go, go, go!" Well, more so in the upcoming round, but you know, I mean, I've seen this fight like 1,000 times now. I mean, this is a fight I really never get tired of watching.
The output of total strikes on a 3-1 advantage for the natural weight.
Before, I still don't understand that thing. Hold. If you're holding them with both arms, you can't also hit them. Why do you hold them?
No, you can hold and hit dirty boxing. You can do that in MMA, but you can't do it in kickboxing.
Right. But I mean, like just then, when he was all like that. Was he trying to? What?
I think he was like trying to like put him up against the cage and maybe try to go for an elbow or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Up the momentum. He's going to try to take it back. Long kicks, good strikes. Okay, hit. Make sure you're flanking. Stay on the game plan. Even if you still not, stay disciplined. Stay on the game plan.
Those aren't the announcers. Those are the two like pep coaches, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The announcers didn't even speak.
Championship rounds. Carlos Condit, 9th 5-round fight. Robbie Lawlor, 12th 5-round fight. Lawlor's corner telling him we need these two. Two good ones. Round 4.
Yeah, especially this round right here. I mean, this round, this is. I mean, 4th and 5th round. I mean, they could both be like rounds of the year.
Yeah.
In mixed martial arts. The round of the year for 2016.
Right.
I mean, this was the first UFC pay-per-view of 2016 this year, and let me tell you something. It really did kick off the UFC in the new year with a bang.
Right.
It looks like Carlos might have connected with right hand. He's taking his calculated risks as he steps in and doing different things every time he does it. So it's hard to predict what's coming, whether it's a knee or an elbow or a kick or a punch. Whereas Robbie's having success with the two main techniques, that and the right hand, the left and the right. Total strike attempt.
Total strikes attempt. Lawlor 69, Carlos Condit 247. Damn. That's a lot of punches and kicks he's throwing there.
Right.
Well, he's incorporated a movement coach, which is all the rage now in MMA. And his guy, her on the board, is head of the single movement.
I think that's what counts as a strike attempt.
When you throw a punch or throw kicks at the body and elbows, you know.
What about like just then, a minute ago?
Yeah.
His knee up.
Yeah.
But he was still like 2 feet from him.
Yeah. Well, I think he was trying to psych him out, you know, fake the knee, try to go in for a punch.
Right. But would that be counted as a?
Yeah, I guess you could count that. Yeah, I guess you could count that. Yeah.
Are using different people that are sort of acting as the glue in between their techniques. The footwork and the movement to get them to where they kick and punch and take down and submit. We talked numbers a moment ago, but the reality is this is a very close
I mean, if
fight.
I was Carlos, I would have like,
Oh,
right there. You know, like
yeah.
I would have kept going.
Slide the feet, legs out of there.
Yeah, I would keep going to the leg, and because even though he kicked him in the leg earlier, it's like he's still, Lawler still has some movement. You gotta kick him in the leg hard enough to where like he can't move at all. Oh, yeah, yeah.
On the rope.
Yep, on the fence right there.
Robbie pressing the action here. You can see a sense of urgency in Robbie Lawler, especially considering Joe's
Oh.
That's a slip.
Yeah, that was a slip right there.
Yeah, that was interesting because they both went for it at the same time.
We're seeing more diversity and more creativity from Condit. But all that can change with one Robbie Lawler block. It almost did in the second round. He's just mixing things up so well. He's giving them so many different things to look at. There's another one. Steps to the left. He caught him with a left hook there.
He stunned Robbie like right there. Still pressing forward. Yeah, if that had connected, it would have been game over.
Yeah. Isn't Lawler a lot more on defense this round?
Yeah, he is. I think he's because his leg has been bothering him a little bit, and he's been in some little exchanges.
Right.
Yeah,
he could have, like, in the other rounds, he would have already been in by now.
Yeah. But of course, the thing about Lawler, Lawler's one of those fighters where, like I said about Chuck Liddell, Chuck Liddell back in the day, you needed a baseball bat to take him out. The same thing with Robbie Lawler. You need a baseball bat to take him out. Oh! See right here. Now he had him on Clear Street right there. And I remember, like, at the bar, recording this one, I was like, go, forward, finish him! Finish him, go!
Yes, the crowd's definitely
oh yeah,
in their voice.
Yeah, the whole time I'm like, go forward, finish him, go.
Oh yeah, so you were rooting for Condit?
Oh yeah. I like Robbie Lawler, but for this fight I was picking Condit because he was the underdog, and because he'd never won the UFC welterweight title before. So yeah. Like I said, you really need a baseball bat to take out Robbie Lawler. You just like, why won't you go down?
Sometimes you really do need the slow motion to actually tell what happened.
Carlos was shorter, and he caught Robbie on the chin and hurt him. And there's a right hand behind the ear. Boom! They both threw, but Carlos' punches, as we alluded to earlier.
Look at that. He was on Queer Street on the corner of Knock the Fuck Out Avenue.
But for Carlos, he's trying to land. Robbie's trying to go straight. Oftentimes, doing that, you open yourself up.
And this is the fifth and final round here coming up. Let me tell you something. We talked about time and when you're in there in the cage or the ring, and it's like time really does slow down, especially in the last round like this. It's even though it comes down to it's like 5 minutes every round. In mixed martial arts, it's like 5 minutes is an eternity.
Right.
A much needed sense of urgency. He's got the look right now.
I like that.
Yeah. The whole time I'm yelling like, fight off, hit him. In fact, my brother one time was, right there, I'm like, go, move, get off cage. The whole time I'm sitting, while I was watching the video one time, my brother was watching the video with me, and he goes, you sound like a coach when you're,
when you're yelling.
Yeah. If I was a fighting coach, and if I was, like, coaching Condit, this is what I'd be saying. I'd be like, get off the fucking cage, motherfucker! Get off the cage, move, hit him! Elbow, knee, elbow! Oh, see right there, Yeah, now Condit's on Queer Street on the corner of Knock the Fuck Out Avenue. You know, I mean, this is just, there is no technique in this final round, man. This is just a street fight. You know, this is like,
Right.
who wants it more right now?
Just the diversity of his attack. This back against with slicing elbows.
Oh, Superman punch.
I know. That was something.
Under 3.5 remains in this fight.
I guess there's no rules against that, right? You can push off from the fence.
Yeah, you can push off, but you can't use the fence to climb back up, or you know, you can't put your, you can't have your fingers in the holes of the cage and stuff. So
Right.
Good combination. So close. Good left hand.
I mean, this is. I mean, let me tell you something. As a old school boxing fan, like I've seen some of the best boxing matches, brawls. You know, like Bo and Holyfield, and
Right.
you know, Ali Frazier 3, and then you know, Leonard and Hearns, and you know, but this is. I mean, they fail in comparison to mixed martial arts brawls right here. I mean, these guys are bleeding. They're going against the cage, and
Yeah.
it looks like at any moment, one or two of these guys are gonna fall down.
Right.
Past the midway point of our fifth and final round. It's a combination by Condit. Really mixing it up well with that stiff left uppercut.
Yeah. I mean, Lawlor. I mean, he's just got that chin. I mean, Condit's got a good chin on him too.
Yeah.
Massive volume from Condit. Under 2 remains.
Yeah.
Excellent combination by Condit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the whole time I'm like, get off the cage. I was like, move. I was like, circle, 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 circle. Get out of there, get out of there. Yeah, I mean, you can tell Lawler's just like, you know, he's trying to knock him out too. He's like, why won't you go down?
Plenty of time to go. Lawlor knows he has to finish his fight. He tapped him again to the left.
Man.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a good thing Big John McCarthy, the referee, he did not stop this fight at this moment, because we as fans, we would have been robbed of this great exchange. Yeah, the whole time I'm like, come on, don't leave it in the judge's hands. Go on, move, you gotta win this round. And I was like, at this point I was saying, like, don't stop, Carlos, don't. You know, I sounded like Apollo Creed's trainer in Rocky 4 when he was, when Rocky was just about to knock out the Russian. I'm like, don't stop, don't stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bleeding, exhausted, bruised, and yet these guys are still going at it. I mean, I've always said in mixed martial arts, you need the spirit of a samurai warrior and the heart of a gladiator, and these guys definitely have the heart of a gladiator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're both just hugging the cage.
Yeah.
Man, their faces.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the blood on there. I mean, it almost looks like raw hamburger meat. You know, like that. You know that hamburger meat you get at the grocery store, and it's just filled with blood and brown and all that shit. Yeah.
Now.
Oh. Good knockdown right there. Almost finished the fight. Bam! Knee. Oh, elbow right there. Condit just kept coming back right there. at this point, I mean, it could have been anybody's fight at this moment.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if this fight had wound up a draw, I would have been angry, you know, because it was a really close fight. Yeah, these guys are just like, oh God.
You think this comes to a decision?
Yeah, this comes to a decision. Yep. Oh man, Condit's face is. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Tony Weeks scores the contest 48-47, Condit. Chris Lee scores it 48-47, Lawlor. And Gary Clinton scores it 48-47 for the winner by split decision. And still.
Yeah, it could have been anybody's fight. I mean,
Yeah, you probably thought it might still be his, right? Might still be
yeah,
Condit's.
Carlo. Yeah, but that just goes to show you that Robbie Lawlor, man, he really is a tough son of a bitch, you know. I mean, and you really did need a baseball bat and to really take that motherfucker out. You're just like,
Wow!
won't you
Wow!
stay
Whoop!
down?
Boom!
Yeah. So, final thoughts.
Alright, well, yeah, that was definitely something, and I can see why you like that, why you think it's, one of the fights of the year. I would, granted I haven't seen the other fights of the year, but I would definitely have to agree with that.
Mm-hmm. And also, for as long as they fought right there, you think you could have, you think you would have been able to be in the ring for that long?
Yeah, I mean, in theory, it doesn't sound like that long, but like really, like you said, five minutes each time can be an eternity, and I think I could. I would have trouble. I would have definite trouble.
Well, yeah, I mean, because they keep up that pace, and also like on top of that, it's like your face is bloody and bruised, and you're getting leg kicked. The way Robbie was. I mean, that was just like in the Rocky movies. That's why I call it a Rocky fight.
Yeah, exactly.
That was definitely a Rocky fight. There have been plenty of Rocky fights in the UFC, basically in mixed martial arts period, but this one definitely ranks up there with them.
Yeah, totally.
And we hope you fans enjoyed it. It was a good fight, and more to come. Cheers.
Cheers.
You definitely want to have a beer in your hand when you're watching this type of fight.
Exactly. Nice to have one.
Yes, and I'm Matthew Burris.
Gabe Thomas.
And we will see you at ringside.
Yeah.